Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is the second video that I am doing today, and I am stoked about this one. I just picked up, like an hour ago, I picked up the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte Eyeshadow Palette from Sephora. This is a TooFaced.com and Sephora exclusive product, and I'm so excited about these. I was playing with them in store a little bit, and they seem really creamy, really pigmented, and just really good quality. So this is what the inside of the palette looks like. There are 12 shades in here, and they are all stunning. So I really just want to go ahead and jump into this tutorial and kind of see what kind of look I can create with these. I'm going to start off by using my Benefit Airbrush Concealer to kind of prime my eyelids. Now that I have primed my eyelids, I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer with some setting powder really quick. I'm just going to use my Essence matte powder because that's just what I have right here in front of me. To do this, I'm just going to use this little brush right here. It doesn't really matter what brush you use for this. Okay, I have set my eyes, and now I'm ready to go in with my first shade from this palette. So first off, I am going to use just a kind of a light shade in here to go over my entire lid. And to do that, I think I'm going to go in with this shade Peach Butter right here on the second row. It's the first color on the second row. And I'm going to use this same brush that I just used to put my setting powder down. And I'm going to use that to put this all over the lid. Okay, I put that first color on my lid, and as I was doing that, I really noticed this palette like it has a definite strong scent to it. I think it said on there that it's like got the peach and then a sweet fig smell. And it definitely smells like something familiar, but I'm not really sure what it smells like. It smells good to me though. I kind of have heard that some people don't like the smell, and I honestly forgot that it had a smell until I just smelled it. So next up, I'm going to go in with the shade Peach Tea, which is the second shade on the first row, and I'm going to try to kind of pop that in my crease. And this doesn't have to be neat, this color, because it's just kind of my transition shade right here. Okay, that is such a pretty transition shade. So next up, I'm going to go in with the third shade on the first row, which is Peach Cobbler right here. And this is kind of more of a pinky mauve-y color, but it still doesn't look too dark. I'm gonna go in with the same brush and kind of pop that more on the outer edge of my eye where I just put that other shade. So I have just put that shade down, and what I did was I mainly tried to focus it on my outer edge, and then as I got less on my brush, I brought it in a little bit further, and I brought it down a little bit further on my lid as well. And I think that that made a really pretty kind of a darker shade to kind of define my eyes a little bit. And I'm trying to not go too crazy with this eye look today because we are going to be going out tonight to kind of a like little fish shack place on the beach. So I'm trying to not go too crazy, but it's already getting dramatic and I can't help it. It's just how I am. I was born to be this way, maybe. I don't know. Next, I'm going to do something that I don't usually do, and it's to kind of put a very bright, vibrant color on my lid. Usually I do like a sparkly lid or something. But I am going to go in with this shade right here called Peach Punch, which is the third shade on the second row. And it is very bright, very pink, and I'm excited to put this on my lid. Now I'm not going to put too much of this on my lid, but I am going to take this brush right here that we used in the beginning, and I'm going to pick up some of that on here, and it's very pigmented. And I'm just going to pop that right here. So that's what that looks like right now. I am going to actually add a little bit more because that color is looking a little bit patchy, but that might be my fault and kind of being scared to apply some of this stuff because it is such a different color than I usually use. Over top of that, in the middle of my lid, I'm going to go in with this shade right next to it called Just Peachy, which is the second shade on the second row. And I'm going to try to put that kind of right there in the center to kind of lighten things up a little bit, because I feel like I'm kind of closing in on my eye right now. Okay, so that is what this look is looking like so far, and now I'm going to add in kind of a darker shade on my outer corner. So for that, I am going to go in with this brush right here that we were using earlier, and I'm going to pick up some of this shade called Peach Tart, which is the last shade on the first row, and I'm going to focus that right there on the outer edge of each eye. So I'm really liking how this look is coming together. I am going to go in with some of this peach tea and the peach cobbler kind of mixed together a little bit, and kind of try to bring that a little bit further down in the crease. Okay, so I'm really liking the way that this is looking. Now I'm going to move on to my lower lash line. And I'm going to move on to using this little brush right here. And I need a pencil brush really for this, but I don't have one with me. So we're just going to stick with this one for now. So for my lower lid, I am going to go in with this shade Peach Tea again. And I'm going to kind of smoke out that bottom line a little bit. But I'm not going to bring it in too far. Okay, so now that I've got that color on my lower lash line, on the outer edges, I am going to go in with that darker shade that we used a minute ago called Peach Tart, and I'm going to focus that with the same brush on the outer edge of that lower line. This stuff is so pigmented too. Okay, so that is what the lower lash line looks like now, and it looks really pretty in my opinion. It kind of just ties everything together, kind of going up, and then it blends right into that outer shade up top. So now to kind of complete the eyeshadow look, I'm going to go in with this brush again, and I'm going to take this peach meringue color that we used all over our lid, and I'm going to pick that up on the side of the brush that doesn't have too much product on it still, and I'm going to go kind of over the top of all this color to kind of blend it all together so that it doesn't look too crazy. Okay, so I've gotten that kind of softened up on the top there, and I'm going to scoot you guys just a little bit closer because I don't know if it's kind of too hard to see kind of what this shadow is looking like, but this is what the shadow looks like right now. And I think it's really pretty. It blends really well together, which is kind of crazy for these types of colors. Like these are dark colors, and sometimes they can colors like this can get a little bit muddy on your eyes, but that's not the case with these. Like, they look really pretty. So I'm gonna do one last little blending of this eye look, and then I'm gonna move on to some new mascara that I picked up. And before I move on to mascara, I want to show you guys, I didn't show you guys kind of like this whole palette. On the front of the palette where you open it up, it has these two little clasps right here, and I don't think they really do anything. Like, I think it's all magnetic, but it's really cute. I think details like that are just adorable, and I love it. Moving on to mascara, I am trying out for the first time this Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with lengthening fibers. Long name, but this is what it looks like. I actually saw the YouTuber Casey Holmes use this, and she loved it, so I wanted to go ahead and try it out. It looks, I haven't even looked at the wand yet. This is what the wand looks like. Seems pretty sturdy and skinny. It's kind of a different looking wand. It kind of flares out there in the middle, but it looks promising, so I will definitely try that out. I am gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, and I will be right back. So I've just finished mascara on one eye, and it's like making my lashes look so long. So this is with mascara and this is without, obviously. And look how long my lashes look right now. I'm liking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye. So my final thoughts on this palette is that it's adorable. The packaging is adorable. There's a bird going crazy above me, but these colors are gorgeous. They're great for my skin tone, and I feel like a lot of people's skin tones. And I love the big mirror in here. I love everything about this. I feel like you could come up with so many different looks with this palette. And another thing that I love that most palettes have, but some don't, is a shade to kind of put down on your lid before you really begin. So overall, I'm really liking this palette. I can definitely tell you guys that I'm going to be using this a lot in the future. And I hope that you guys enjoy this video as much as I did filming it. And I hope you guys have a great day, and subscribe to my channel. Give me a like on this video, and I will see you guys in my next video.